My friend James, who's also a subscriber of the channel and an avid guitar player, once told me he put himself through college playing guitar in bars. Recently, he saw me in a video titled Taking Things Above Board, a $500 custom Telecaster build. In the video, I put together a Telecaster guitar using a body from Dodge's wooden iron that has a lot of contouring on the body, similar to a Stratocaster, and the body is just really beautiful wood. Before the end of 2023, James asked me if I would put together a guitar like this for him because the overall look of the guitar was pretty much the guitar he had on his bucket list. I agreed, and we set about picking the components for the guitar. I found it's much easier to build a guitar and then sell it on the open market than it is to take a custom order and then try to deliver exactly what the client is asking for. So normally I don't build custom orders for anyone. James wanted 3 very hot pickups, and he wanted the ability to have many different combinations of the pickups like coil splitting and so on. 2 of the pickups were going to be mini humbuckers, and from what he was describing, I would have to use a switch from Freeway switches that allows at least 6 positions. The body we selected is a Dodge's wooden iron Telecaster body made of Paduak, Zebrawood, and Walnut. It features heavy contours for the forearm, belly, and hand, also contours around the pots, and the body is sealed in Satin Nitro and routed to accept standard Telecaster parts. It also includes the Nashville pickup routing, so basically it's routed for 3 pickups. The neck he selected is an all-parts roasted maple neck with a rosewood fretboard, 9.5 radius neck with 25.5 inch scale, and 22 frets that are medium jumbo. I also put on it black locking tuners because I was going to be using black knobs and so on. For the electronics, we selected Seymour Duncan STHR-1 Hot Rails Tele pickup, so it's basically a mini humbucker. We've also selected a Seymour Duncan STHR-1B Hot Rails Tele pickup for the bridge position. It's also a humbucker. And then a Seymour Duncan STR2 Hot Tele neck pickup, which is a single coil. I selected a Freeway 6-way toggle switch, 2 CTS 500K split long shaft pots, a .022 UF capacitor, and a Tone Pro output jack. What is cool about the Freeway switch is that they provide pretty much all of the different wiring diagrams you could ever come up with, regardless of the pickup configurations. It makes for a very complicated wiring circuit, and you really need young eyes, or the next best thing, magnifying glasses like me. Originally, we were going to put 3 humbuckers in the guitar, but I could never get the wiring design to work that Freeway had posted for this. I built that damn thing 4 times before I finally gave up and put a single coil in the neck, and the first time out of the gate, everything worked. The Freeway switch in operation takes some getting used to. There are 2 channels of 3 positions each. It's like a normal 3-way toggle switch where you have 2 outside positions and a middle position. With a Freeway switch, you have that times 2. You can then switch over into a different lane and you have 3 more positions. Really kind of ingenious. The diagram that I used for the basis for the wiring circuit produces so many different tones for the pickups. It is really amazing to hear. It's like listening to different guitars. When I finished the guitar, I plugged it in the amp to record the samples for the video. The hum in the background was so freaking loud. I put an excerpt of one of the recordings at the end of the video before the final recordings. In the first sample, you can hear the hum really loud in the background. I then tossed the guitar back on the bench, and I completely double wall shielded the control cavity of the body with the copper tape. I then plugged the guitar back into the amp, and I was amazed that the hum was just completely gone. And if you ever want proof that shielding is a worthwhile thing to do, just listen to the difference in the samples. It's amazing. By the time this video is published, James's guitar will be well on its way to Minnesota to him. I asked him to do a recording of him playing when he gets it, so I can publish an update video later on. I changed a few things out on the guitar as I progressed. Like as an example, I tried initially to have a Wilkinson 6-saddle bridge, so James would have an easier time with setting intonation. I could not get it set up properly, and I ended up pulling it off and installing a standard Fender bridge plate and 3 brass compensated saddles. I was able to set the intonation up spot on with the 3 saddles, and so I left it as is. I do not think that James will have any issues with this setup. I used black pickup rings so we did not have to use a pickguard that would hide the beautiful wood in the body. I finished up by installing a set of D'Addario electric guitar strings in 10 through 46 gauge and performing a proper tuning and setup in the playing position. When you see me doing tuning and adjustments flat on the bench, this is me just bringing things within a certain tolerance, so when I finish adjustments in the playing position, I'm just doing small tweaks and it's much easier.